Song. The words are in your order of service insert. You are welcome here, wherever you're going to, wherever you're coming from. You are welcome here. You are welcome here, wherever you're going to, wherever you're coming from. You are welcome, because it's a house of hope and peace. It's a house of love. You are welcome, because it's a house of love. A house of hope and peace. It's a house of love. And you are welcome here. And the second verse is Spanish. Bienvenido aquí, yo quiero que vayas tú, yo quiero que vengas hoy. Bienvenido aquí, bienvenido aquí, yo quiero que vayas tú. Quiero que vengas hoy, bienvenido aquí, a este lugar de amor. De sueños e ilusión, a este lugar de amor. Bienvenido aquí, sí, a este lugar de amor. De sueños e ilusión, a este lugar de amor. Bienvenido aquí.
Good morning. Welcome to Chalice Unitarian Universalist Congregation. We are a community of diverse beliefs and experiences. You can't hear me? Uh-oh. Okay, is that better? Oh, okay. Oh, good morning. We are a community of diverse beliefs and experiences, nurturing the liberal religious spirit and united by our desire to grow in love and in service. Whoever you are, whomever you love, whatever your life's journey, you are welcome here. Whether you gather with us every Sunday, once or twice a year, or if this is your very first time with us, we are glad that you are here. I'm Jessica Schultz, the worship associate today. David Peel is the worship assistant and a song leader. Our worship musician this morning is Tim McKnight, and he's the director of this service. He put this one together. And our song leaders are David Peel and Tom Carlstrom and Patty Carlisle. The tech team is Dean Godet and Sarah Comnick. Our greeters are Shannon Anderson and Steve Schlesinger. Our minister, Sharon Wright, the Reverend Sharon Wiley, will return to the pulpit next week on September 3rd. September already, I can't believe it. Today is the day of our annual hymn sing service, one of my favorite services, and hopefully yours too. Welcome to those who are watching online and those of you enjoying the lovely summer weather here on the courtyard. At home or in person, we hope you will join us in singing. Judy Wynn has created lyric pages for our Zoom participants. Everybody should have a gray hymnal and a teal hymnal and an order of service. And there are a couple of songs that we're not singing, but you can tell the ones we're singing because they have little music notes by them. But you can always hum along with the other ones, even if you don't have the word. The chapel is open if you would like to cool off. I know it's very warm out here. If for some reason you find that your spot is a sunny spot, feel sure to move your chair inside. Oh, okay. Are you okay? Okay. Okay. Straight onto the microphone. I guess thank you very much. We are always delighted to see newcomers joining us for worship. As a newcomer, you might be interested in the groups and activities that we offer here at Chalice. A good way to get this information is through our email and e-news calendar. In-person newcomers, if you haven't already given us your email address when you signed in today, please share it before you leave. Our weekly email is the best way to get the information about the many groups and activities we offer here at Chalice. And now, let's take a breath together. We acknowledge that wherever each of us is watching this morning, if we are in what is now called the United States, then we are on land stolen from indigenous peoples. Our congregational home in what is now called Escondido is on that land that is part of the traditional territories of the 12 bands of the Kumeyaay Nation. And maybe that's an is or was, I'm not sure. And the 7 bands of the Payakowiishim, also called Lusueño. Land that is sacred to us now was stolen from people for whom this land was and still is sacred. In recognition that we are the beneficiaries of a history of colonization, we have made financial donations in the past year to 3 local indigenous-led organizations, the California Indian Legal Services and Indigenous Centers at SDSU and CSU San Marcos. It is our hope that at Chalice to find our way to right relationships with local tribes. And now we light our chalice, the symbol of our Unitarian Universalist faith. I invite Susan Llewellyn forward to light our chalice this morning. And we're all going to hope that the chalice stays lit. And I think it'd be nice to have a little breeze, but I don't think it's going out. And it did go up. We will hope for the best. We light our chalice today with these words from Peter Yarrow. Together we rejoice, we celebrate, we mourn, and we comfort each other. Through music, we reach each other's hearts and souls. Music allows us to find a connection. I had one more announcement. There are fans on the tables. If there's extra fans and you can bear them at your table, maybe you could offer them to other people. And also, if anybody feels like getting wet, I have a spray bottle. So I am just going to set it right. Okay. All right. And once again, you can hear what's happening a lot, and I think you can hear pretty well in the chapel. So if somebody's really hot, it's just fine to go in the chapel. Okay. The words of our call to worship this morning come from Arlen Goff. Music arises from depth unknown, often without words, but never without meaning. And spirit rises from deep within me, seducing my body to join the song. First a tremor in the soul, then tapping of toes. Breath aligns with breath, heart beats in syncopation, and a stuttering buzz in my throat becomes a hum. Breath with breath, beat with beat, and music and spirit arise together, wed, faith and hope and love and power. A song is born, bursting from my lips in sweet, sonorous symphony. A melody joining with other souls, perhaps in tune, perhaps not, but a song still arising from deep within and from community. Spirit moves, soul births song, and hope fills life. And I am not alone. How can I keep from singing? And now Tim has a few words.
It's great to have all of you here for our hymn sing service. It's sort of annual. We've had it most of the year since 2010 when we started, but I'm here to tell you a little bit about hymns. I'm going to give you some facts that you probably didn't think you needed or wanted to know, but once you walk out with them, you're going to be glad you have them. So a hymn is a song, which you probably knew that part, specifically a devotional or sacred song or a song of praise, traditionally praising some sort of deity. That deity might be Jesus, that deity might be Gaia, the earth goddess, or that deity might be coffee. I'm serious. We have sung a hymn praising coffee many times here at Chalice. It's called Coffee, 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 and it's sung to the tune of the traditional Christian hymn, Holy, Holy, Holy. This has been my official plug for a humor service in spring of 2024. You might think that that hymns are a Christian invention, but they're actually not. They're found in other world religions, for example, on the Indian subcontinent. There are also hymns that survive from antiquity, especially from Greek and Egyptian cultures, the oldest of which appear to be around from the 7th century BC. Before we sing our first hymn set, I just wanted to show you something that you might not already know about hymns. So you're going to need your gray hymnal for this. So let's get our gray hymnal. And if you don't have one, raise your hand and we'll make sure you get one. Okay, you got it. All right. We're going to turn to number 159. Number 159. As you can see, the name of the hymn is This Is My Song. You got it? Okay, This Is My Song is number 159, which we've sung many times here. The thing I want to draw your attention to, though, is at the bottom right-hand corner, which is in all capital letters where it says Finlandia. Finlandia is the hymn tune for this hymn. A hymn tune is just what it sounds like, the tune or melody of the hymn. It's printed in all caps. And what's important to know about the hymn tune is that it exists separately from the poem or words of the hymn. And this is important because over the last 4 centuries, some hymn tunes have been used for multiple texts. So I'll show you what I mean. If you can keep 159 handy, like maybe put your order of service in there as a bookmark or something, we're going to turn now to 318. 318. Which some of you will also recognize, We Would Be One. But let's look down for the hymn tune. What do we see? Finlandia. So both of these songs, if you flip back and forth and compare the notes in the melody, and even in this case, the harmonies, are exactly the same. But the text is different. And so next time you look at a hymn, you can see what the hymn tune is. And some of you might be wondering what the 11-10, 11-10, all that stuff is underneath the Finlandia, but you'll just have to come to next year's service, hymn sing service, when I'll tell you the answer to that. Okay, let's start singing, shall we?
All right, he says it's up to me. So how many want to stand and how many want to sit while we're singing? I see more votes for sit. Okay, you win. The first hymn is 346. Come sing a song with me, and we'll do verses 1 and 2. Come sing a song with me. Come sing a song with me. Come sing a song with me. I might know your name, and I'll bring you home when hope is hard to find. And I'll bring a song of love to know today. Okay, the next hymn is 38, Morning Has Broken. And we're going to do all 3 verses. Give you a minute to find that in the page. Morning has broken, like death is morning. Blackbird has spoken, like death is born. Praise for the singing, praise for the morning, praise for them springing fresh from the word. Sweep the rains through, sunlit from heaven, like the first dew fall on the first grass. Praise for the sweetness of the wet garden, strong in completeness, where God's feet pass. Mine is the sunlight, mine is the morning, born of the morning, even someday. Praise revelation, praise every morning, the God's recreation of the new day. The third hymn is in your teal hymnal 1046. And we're going to do verses 1 and 4. Shall we gather at the river, where bright angels give a tide, with its respite forever, oh, I will go not abroad. Yes, we'll gather at the river, the beautiful river, gather with the saints at the river, that flows by the road above. Soon we'll reach the shining river, soon our pilgrimage will cease, soon our happy hearts will quiver with the melody of peace. Yes, we'll gather at the river, the beautiful river, gather with the saints at the river, that flows by the throne of God. And the last one in this set is 347 in the gray hymnal. And that's going to be verses 1 and 2. And I need a minute to find that. Harvest not more, our separate lives will do one thing. Witness the mystery of the Son, that lies in this life,
I hope all you people out there in Zoom land are singing along. Judy went to a lot of trouble to type up those words for you, so sing aloud. Our Sunday worship is the shared spiritual practice of our community, and we tend to the congregation during this time by sharing and honoring our joys and sorrows. Here in the courtyard, you are welcome to write your joy or sorrow onto a candle card, which David will be happy to hand out to you, which will be collected from you. Online, you can write your joy or sorrow, including your name, into the chat box. These joys and sorrows will be spoken out loud, and then we will remove that part of the service from the recording that goes on our YouTube channel. So this sharing won't be publicly available. We will have a few minutes of music so you can write down what you would like to share. If you would like to send Reverend Sharon a confidential note about your joy or sorrow, please, or to make a prayer request, please email her. Finally, we recognize the joys and sorrows that go unshared and unspoken this morning. These too are held in the love and support of this community. Looks like the candles are holding out, so good. Okay. Please join in singing the children as they go to their RE classes.
Your path with a
song so sweet that everywhere you go there is love all around. Walk on your path with a song so sweet that everywhere you go there is love all around.
Okay, we're going to sing our second set of hymns, and you're going to find that these are some of our very favorite hymns. The first one will be, let me make sure, For the Beauty of the Earth. It's in the gray hymnal, thank you, page 21. We're singing verses 1 and 3. For the beauty of the earth, for the splendor of the skies, for the love which over and around us lies. Source of all to thee we raise, this our hymn of grateful praise. For the wonder of each hour, of the day and of the night, hill and vale and tree and flower, star and moon and stars of light. Source of all to thee we raise, this our hymn of grateful praise. Next hymn is on page 163 of the same hymnal, For the Earth Forever Turning, and we're singing verses 1 and 2. Page 163. Cherished, sing we our joyful song. For the mountains, hills, and pastures, in their silent majesty, for the stars from the heavens, sing we our joyful song. Our next hymn is also in the gray hymnal, page 123, Spirit of Life, and we'll just sing it through one time. Spirit of life, come unto me. Seek in my heart the stirrings of compassion. Go in the way, rise in the sea. Move in the land, giving light the shade of justice. Its glory go, wings set me free. Spirit of mine, come to me, come to me. Oh, you sounded great. The last hymn in this set is in the teal hymnal, one of our favorites, Blue Boat Home, page 1064. Only I feel no ocean, standing on these mountains and plains, far away from the rolling ocean. Still my dry land heart can see. I've been sailing all my life now, never harbor or port have I known. The wide universe is the ocean I travel, and the earth is my blue cold home. Sun might steal and moon might water as I ply the starry seas, leaning over the edge to wonder, casting questions into the deep, drifting here with my ship's companions, all we kindred pilgrim souls, making our way by the lights of the heavens. We are blue, blue, home, home. To the waves upholding me, feel the great winds urging me on. Leave the infinite sea before me, sing the sky my sailor song. I was born upon the fathoms, never harbor or port I know. My universe is the ocean I travel, and the earth is my blue home.
That's my very, very favorite, in case anybody was wondering. The Sunday offering is an expression of the generosity that makes our congregational life possible. As Buddhist teacher Joseph Goldstein has said, it's important to understand that generosity is a practice. It's not a single event. It's a quality in our hearts and minds that we can develop and cultivate. Please text your donation to Chalice. You can find the text number in your program, order of service, excuse me. Please text your donation. If you have texted a donation before, you know that once you text the amount, you'll get a reply with a link to follow to enter your credit card information. If you have already entered this information, I'm sorry, I'm being distracted by a monarch butterfly that's floating around here in our midst. If you have already entered this information previously when you've donated, you won't need to enter it again. If your Sunday donation is meant to be part of your pledge, please say pledge after the dollar amount. The phone number for text donation, as I said, is in your order of service. And if you prefer to make an in-person donation of cash or check, you can, there are envelopes and a donation box just inside the chapel. And it's a little brown box just to the right of the doors, and you can leave those donations after the service. Please give generously. Please join in dedicating our offering with the words of affirmation, which you can find in your order of service. And most of you know it by heart anyway, I think, right? At Chalice UU Congregation, our mission is to act to promote UU principles in ourselves and in the wider world.
Now for the third set. First hymn is number 100, I've Got Peace Like a River. And we're going to do verses 1, 2, 3, and 6. This is a memory test, okay? 1, 2, 3, and 6. Yeah, that's better when I'm like right on top of it. You can't.
I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain in my soul. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain in my soul. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean in my soul. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean in my soul. I've got strength like a mountain. I've got strength like a mountain. I've got strength like a mountain in my soul. I've got strength like a mountain. I've got strength like a mountain. I've got strength like a mountain in my soul.
The next one is number 301, Touch the Earth, Reach the Skies. And we're going to do verses 1 through 3.
Touch the earth, reach the sky, walk on shores while spirits fly, over the ocean, over the land, our faith a quest to understand. Touch the earth, reach the sky, children ask the reasons why. In our lives the answer show, and by our love they learn and grow. Touch the earth, reach the sky, all are born and all shall die. Life's the time, let in between, to follow a star, build a dream.
The next hymn is a couple pages over, 305, De Colores. And this one, we're going to do the first verse in Spanish. So that's the lowest line in the text. And the second time through, we're going to do the first verse in English, the top line of the text.
De colores se visten los campos en la primavera. De colores son los florines que dan la tierra. De colores son los florines que vemos lucir. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. All the colors, yes, the colors we see in the springtime with all of its flowers. All the colors, when the sunlight shines out through a rift in the clouds and it showers. All the colors, as a rainbow appears when a storm cloud is touched by the sun. All the colors about for the whole world around and for everyone under the sun.
Last one in this set is number 118, This Little Light of Mine. And we're going to sing verses 1 through 3. Straightforward. The only ones there, we're singing all of them.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Filling up our world, I'm gonna let it shine. Filling up our world, I'm gonna let it shine. Filling up our world, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
You guys are rocking it back there, and you, even though you're starting to be in the sun. So, oh. Okay, good singing. Everybody's doing such a fine job. It turns out, I feel like this really is a little too high. Is it okay if I just adjust it a little bit? Okay, okay. It turns out that singing and singing together have health benefits. Dr. Kate Hayes, in an article where she discusses the psychological and physical benefits of singing and singing together in an article in Psychology Today, says that the way you breathe when you sing is beneficial to your health. You breathe in very deeply and you breathe out very deeply. Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear me okay? Okay, right up in the mic. Okay. Wow. 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 Okay. I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm not very good at this. Okay.
That's not true at all.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought maybe that was the problem, was too high. Okay. Oh, okay. 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 The problem is I have to look at my notes, so that's I will do my best here. When you sing with a group, there's this huge benefit from the sense of community and interpersonal interaction. And I always love that myself personally. When I come to church and I sing, it's like, it's okay if I'm not singing perfectly, because I know Mary Beth over there is sitting next to me and she's singing perfectly. So together we sound perfect. It doesn't always work like that in choir. I guess in choir, you're technically supposed to learn to sing it correctly. Is that right, Tim? Is that right, Tim? Okay. When you sing, you are present in the moment. So it's almost like you're meditating. You can't look away from the page if you want to be able to sing the next note of the song, right? Singing is a complex process involving various areas of our brain. Singing certain songs, like some of these hymns that we've been singing this morning, evoke old emotions and feelings. Sometimes you find something new in that song. You may have sung 100 times. Sir Paul McCartney was asked recently if he doesn't get tired of singing the Beatles standards during performances, and his response was, I rediscover Let It Be for this audience. Seeing the audience reaction freshens it up every time. It's as if I'm looking back at when I was a 20-year-old kid, rediscovering the words as I sing them, finding new meaning, remembering when I wrote it and when we recorded it. Now let's continue today's musical workout with more songs.
More songs.
You want to tell us what we're singing?
Yes, but I'd like to ask you to open that hymnal so I can see the notes. We are going to sing in the gray hymnal, teal hymnal, sorry. Come and Go With Me, which is hymn number 1018. And we're singing the first verse and the third verse.
Oh, 1, 2, and 3? Or no?
That's what I have written.
We're
1,
doing
2, and 3.
1, 2,
1 through 3.
Okay.
1, 2, and 3.
Change in program.
Tell them.
1, 2, and 3. All 3 verses.
Go with me to that land. Come go with me to that land. Come go with me to that land where I'm Come go with me to that land. Come go with me to that land. Come go with me to that land where I'm bound. There'll be freedom in that land. There'll be freedom in that land. There'll be freedom in that land where I'm bound. There'll be freedom in that land. There'll be freedom in that land. There'll be freedom in that land where I'm bound. There'll be justice in that land. There'll be justice in that land. There'll be justice in that land where I'm bound. There'll be justice in that land. There'll be justice in that land. There'll be justice in that land where I'm bound.
And our next hymn is back in the gray hymnal, hymn number 108, My Life Flows On in Endless Song. And we will be singing, as far as I know, verses 1 and 3. Is that right? Okay. My life goes on in endless song of lovers' lamentation. I hear the real of and there's a new creation. Through all the tumult and the strife, I hear the music ringing. It sounds echo in my soul. How can I keep from singing? When tyrants tremble as they hear the bells of freedom ring. When friends rejoice that far and near, how can I keep from singing? To prison cell and dungeon bar, our thoughts stand or waiting. When friends marching on the march, how can I keep from singing?
And our next hymn, still in the great hymnal, hymn number 311, Let It Be a Dance. Let it be a dance to do.
May I have this dance with you through the good times and the bad times too. Let it be a dance. Let our dancing song remain. Let the music say the words. And let the silence sing words. Let it be a dance. Let it be a dance. Let it be a dance. Learn to follow, learn to lead. Feel the rhythm, feel the need. To make the hardest part of the sea. Let it be a dance. Let it be a dance to do. May I have this dance with you. Through the good times and the bad times too. Let it be a dance. Everybody turn and free. As your body learn to run. And let the rhythm lift the wind. Let it be a dance. Let it be a dance. Let it be a dance. A child is born, the old is gone. A time for joy, a time to cry. Take it as it passes by. Let it be a dance.
All right, I think we have one more back in the teal hymnal, page 1028, The Fire of Commitment, and we are singing verses 1 and 3. 1 and 3.
From the light of days remember, to be bright and clear, guiding hearts and spirits into faith set free from fear. When the fire of commitment sets our mind and soul ablaze, when our hunger and our passion need to call us on our way, we live with deep assurance of the flame that burns within. justice is by our courageous choice. When the fire of commitment sets our mind and soul ablaze, may our hunger and our passion be to call us on our way. When we live with deep assurance of the flame that burns within, when our promise finds fulfillment and our future can begin.
We could have a second service and sing them all again if you wanted to. If anybody's up for it, no. Our closing words today come from Don Skier Cooley. Let us go out into the world singing. Let us go out into the world singing songs that proclaim liberty, songs that turn ashes into garlands, songs that bind up the afflicted and those who mourn, songs that, like oaks, have roots that go deep and stand strong. Let's go out into the world singing. We know these songs. They vibrate through time in our very souls. They are the songs that give us life. They are the songs that give us meaning. They are the songs that give us purpose. Now it is our turn to take those life-giving songs out into the world. Let us go now, singing these songs with voices deep and strong. And may the world join in praise and in celebration and in love. Amen. Love and blessings to you all. Blessed be. It is the miracle of the oil lamp that has stayed lit this whole time. You're invited to close our time together by singing the well, and after our closing hymn, please stay in your seats for an announcement.
We drink from the well together, cool water that quenches my thirst, a thirst for justice, a thirst for joy, a thirst for a love that we're all a part of. We drink from the well. We drink from the well together. Hand in hand we are standing as one, standing for justice, standing for joy, standing for a love that we're all a part of. We drink from the well. Open the doors to the world outside, spirits moving from within. Look for the dream in each other's eyes, spark where the new world begins. Yes, we drink from the well together. Heart to heart we are dancing as one, dancing for justice, dancing for joy, that's for a love that we're all a part of. We drink from the well, spirits renew. We drink from the well, stand hand in hand. We drink from the well, dancing for joy. I feel my heart sing. Drink from the well.
So I wanted to remind all of you on the back of your order of service today is an announcement about Tim and Friends concert, which is September 30th, 2 o'clock here. We'll have things to eat and drink. Many of you might have already paid for this back in 2023. The concert was all set. It was auctioned, or 2020. Yes, sorry, 2020. And Tim has sent out an email, and he'll probably send out another one to you if you already bought a ticket. Otherwise, it's $20 at the door, September 30, 2 o'clock here. And since I heard so many wonderful voices today, I want to put in a plug for the choir, which starts up this Thursday again, 7 o'clock every Thursday. I heard all sorts of great voices. So 7:30 here at church. Thank you.
Welcome to your weekly Sunday auction announcement. This one's a little different. It's interactive. It's actually a responsive announcement. So I will tell you some things and then you will reply when I pause. Mamma mia, here we go again. This year, we're having both an online auction and a live auction. Most dinners and entertainment will be auctioned off at the live auction, while other items such as arts, treasures, and services will be auctioned off in the online auction.
Mamma mia, here we go again.
The online auction starts on October 1st, and the live auction will be held on October 7 at Chalice and on Zoom.
Mamma mia, here we go again.
The auction website will be open for donations starting this coming Friday, September 1st. So get your creative juices flowing and prepare your enticing donation descriptions.
Mamma mia, here we go again.
We will offer the dinner for two opportunity drawing again this year. You can purchase as many entries as you like for $20 each on the auction website starting on September 1st. Each entry provides a chance for you and one person of your choosing to go to the Chalice dinner of your choice. Chalice dinner parties are a highlight of our annual auction and often sell for more than $100 or more per person.
Mamma mia, here we go again.
The auction website is charityauction.bid/chaliceu. If you have already registered in a previous year, you do not need to register again. You can just sign in with your email address if needed.
Mamma mia, here we go again.
For any questions about the auction, please contact the auction team, Judy Wynn, Andy Stout, Laura Brown, and me, Wendy Metzger, during the coffee hour or at chaliceauction@gmail.com.
Mamma mia, here we go again.
Our social hour will begin in a few minutes online and at the same Zoom link and in person at our courtyard. You don't even have to leave where you are. You can just bring your coffee to your table. Those of you in person might want to bring your refreshments into the air-conditioned blue room and have a visit with our online congregants. Please enjoy. Thank you to everybody today for putting up with this all this newness and craziness, but go in peace.
Online. I'm not sure if you can hear me, but I'll be unmuting everybody shortly, and you'll be able to unmute yourself, and we'll take the spotlight once Tim is done playing.
Yes, it is really. I was able to.